Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swaminiti Namine Namaste Swarasvate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschati Deshatarine Panchakalpatarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhya Eva Jabatitanam Pavanebhyo Vishnavibhyo Namo Namaha. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासदि गौर भक्त वृंद हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे Hare Krishna. Welcome to Bhakti Vaibhava course. Today we are studying from Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran, Canto 1, Chapter 2, Divinity and Divine Service, texts 12 onwards. Yesterday we studied till text 11. Vadanti tattvavidastatvam yajnanam advayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdhyate. So in this text, so in text 12, process of realizing absolute truth. In text 11, we saw absolute truth has three features: Brahman, Paramatma, Bhagavan. In text 10, Sutta Goswami said that one should inquire only about absolute truth. And what is that absolute truth is described in text 11, three features of them, Brahma, Paramatma, Bhagavan. Now in text 12, it talks about process of realizing absolute truth. What's the process? How should we go ahead with that? Tat Shraddhadhana Munayo Jnana Vairagya Yuktaya Pashyantyatmani Chatmanam Bhaktya Shruta Grihitaya. So Tashraddhana Munaya Jnana Vairagya Yuktaya. Shraddhadhana, seriously inquisitive, seriously. Actually, literal meaning, it means that Shraddhadhana means with faith. So, which means seriously inquisitive. Munaya sages, Jnana Vairagya Yuktaya, equipped to it. And Pashyanti Atmani Chatmanam, that absolute truth is realized by the seriously inquisitive student or sage who is well equipped with knowledge and who has become detached by rendering devotional service and hearing the Vedanta Shruti. So point is how to realize the absolute truth. Answer is through Bhakti Yoga. Hearing and chanting. Munayaha. And one has to be Munayaha. Munayaha means sage, and which also means Muni means thoughtful, sage. One needs to be thoughtful. Actually, in Bhagavad Gita chapter 13, Krishna talks about different processes. At the end of chapter 13, different processes of liberation or attaining the transcendence. So he said something about Karma Yoga, some Jnana Yoga, some Dhyan Yoga, Sankhya and all. But others who cannot do all of this, they should just hear simply. The Prabhupada said that in the purport that this is relevant for Kali Yuga, this age of people. Because these people are not even fit for Karma Yoga, or Jnana or Dhyan Yoga. We are not fit for even Karma, Jnana, Dhyan Yoga. Because for Karma Yoga, Jnana Yoga, Dhyan Yoga, one requires sufficient level of renunciation and knowledge. One needs to be intelligent for that also, thoughtful for that. Hmm. Jnana and dhyana, what is this? But people in Kali Yuga, they're so dumb and dull intelligent. They have other intelligence. They can make rocket launcher. They can go to moon and they can do this, that. They can make artificial intelligence, all these things. But for this spiritual truth, transcendental truth, they are like dumb like anything. So what to do? Hmm. So in this purport, Srila Prabhupada talks about there are four kind of people: uh, karmi, and then bhaktas, yogis, and jnanis. Prabhupada talks about all of them. That karmis are generally materialists. Karmis are materialists. Yeah, see, karmis are materialistic, whereas the other three are transcendental. Even the jnanis are transcendental. Even the yogis are transcendental, because karmis want material benefit. Karmis want enjoyment in this world. There are some karmis who want enjoyment within this lifetime, that you do something now and do some austerity, do some tapasya, do some brata, vows, some pujas, and you get some result, material benediction, some result within this world, within this lifetime. And some says that no, like we do something now and you go get it after this life. In heavenly planets you enjoy. But both want within this world. On the other hand, Gyanis and Yogis, they don't want anything of this material world. Gyanis, they want to merge in Brahman. Yogis, they want to uh, realize the super soul, Paramatma. So they are, and devotees are always, of course, transcendental. So all these three are transcendental in transcendence. But out of them, devotee is the best. Topmost yogi. And second class is yogi, the dhyan yogis. And third class is jnanis. So then Prabhupada also talks about, he talks about here in this verse, okay. What is happening? Classification of human being. Four. Who are the four? Karmis, jnanis, yogis, and bhakta. Okay. Why is it disturbed? And then devotees also. Three types of devotees. So four types of human being. karmis, jnani, yogis, bhaktas, and 3 types of devotees. Some ghost as poses look like. Okay. And devotees, who are they? Kanishta, Madhyama, and Uttama. This is okay. So Kanishta is one who doesn't have a clear understanding. First class, second class, third class is the one who doesn't have clear understanding, clear knowledge, and he is not having sufficient renunciation, but they are attached to deity worship. So even Kanishtas are also great. They are also attached to deity. At least they have attachment for deity worship the Lord. They will do it. Rather, they have lots of attachment for deity worship. Very meticulously, they will worship the deity, these and that, different things. So, in fact, they are also great. If we analyze that Kanishtas, Madhyam, Uttama, we might find that okay, we are not even Kanishtas. We don't even that much attachment for like Kanishtas, like they have for the Lord. It's so much attached to deities. But problem is that they don't have clear understanding of philosophy. That's why they don't have clear attitude towards other devotees. So, and they don't have attraction for hearing Srimad Bhagavatam. They do, Prabhupada say that they do kind of, they act, they pretend to listen Bhagavatam from professional reciters. They should listen from Bhagavatam from pure devotees. Okay. Then Madhyamadhikari, they do 4 things. Ishvare tadadineshu balisheshu dvishatchu cha prema maitri kripopeksha yah karate samadhyama. Ishvare prema. They have love for Krishna, the Supreme Lord, and friendship with devotees. They are merciful towards the ignorant, and they avoid, neglect those who are inimical. Dvishat Shucha. So these are the 4 ways they deal with people. Deal with different ways they deal. Then comes pure devotees of Lord, who are pure devotees and person Bhagavat. So Kanishtas are the one they make a show off of devotional service. And why one should not hear from a professional reciter? Example is given, just like milk is pure, but if a serpent touches the milk, it becomes poisonous. Avaishnava mukhod putam harikathamritam shravanam naiva kartavyam sarpochishta yathapayah. Sarpa uchishta yathapayah. If milk is touched by a snake, it becomes poison. Similarly, even the Srimad Bhagavatam is pure, but these professional reciters, they make it poisonous, contaminated. Okay, so now in text 9 and 10, Sutta Goswami, he rejected the ideas of karmis. Now in text 11 and 12, he rejected the ideas of Mayavadis. Acharyas like that. Now in text 13, he talks about Varnashrama. Conclusion: the only process of Varnashram is to please the Lord. Hari. Atah pumbhir vijasreshtha varnashrama vibhagasha svanusthitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. Or best among the twice born, it is therefore concluded that the highest perfection one can achieve by discharging the prescribed duties, dharma, according to the caste divisions and order of life, is to please the Lord Hari. Please Lord Hari. Varnasham vibhagashaha swanustitasya dharmasya samsiddhir haritoshanam. The ultimate goal is to please Supreme Lord. So anushritasya, one's prescribed duties one should do. That's the main purpose. Varnashram is like, so we say that it's like a capsule. Varnashram is like a capsule. So in our at my home, like my father is homeopath doctor, my uncle, aunt, both are homeopath doctor. So we live in an extended family, and my father, my immediate uncle, my father's immediate younger brother, and then aunt, all are there, homeopath doctor. So we have homeopath chamber also in our house itself, dispensary. People come to take medicine from house, and then we have different chamber. Father has different chamber also. So I grew up in a homeopath culture, but sometimes when we would find, like, visit somewhere, I find some capsules, so we'd be so curious. Allopathy medicine, okay, looks like the different colorful. So once I remember, I got some. I was a small kid. I got a capsule. So what is this? So plastic medicine. So medicine. What type of medicine? My father gives me some powder, homeopath powder, some liquid, but this looks some different kind of medicine. So then I opened this. So inside there's something, other some small powders are there inside this capsule. So Varnashram is like the capsule, and Krishna consciousness is like the medicine inside, the powder inside. So so then actually I was giving a class to one like medical college students. So one of the students from there, he was telling me that actually, you know why the capsule is there? Capsule is made in such a way with that kind of thing that it doesn't let that medicine, that powder, get contaminated. It's pure, and when you take it, it goes inside your stomach. Then with the enzyme and all this thing, that it gets melted. That capsule melts, and then the powder inside starts reaction, starts working. So it's created in such a way so that otherwise what happens if we just if we remove the capsule, open the capsule and just take the powder. We used to do like this, take the capsule out and take the powder, or apply with this. So if you just take the only medicine, this powder, it will not work fully. It will get melted in your tongue only. So it should get inside your stomach and then it should work. Something like that he was telling me, explaining to me. So yeah, if I remove this medicine, this capsule, take only medicine powder, like it might not work fully. On the other hand, if I open the capsule and throw away this powder, just take this empty capsule, what's the use of this? So Varnashram is just like the empty capsule, and Krishna consciousness is this medicine inside this capsule. Without medicine, only capsule, useless. On the other hand, if you throw away the capsule, just take this medicine, just powder, like it might not work. Like mechanism is different. So point is, Varnashram without bhakti, Varnashram without the goal of pleasing Supreme Lord and doing devotional service is of no use. Some people might be, oh, Varnashram, Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra, traditionalists. But then if they're not following Krishna consciousness, what's the point of that? Useless. On the other hand, if someone say, no, we don't require Varnashram, we just chant Hare Krishna, then either you go to Himalayas and chant, but if you are living in the locality, amongst people, we require Varnashram for society. So when Prabhupada said 4 varnas and 4 ashramas, Prabhupada said nicely that 4 social orders and 4 spiritual orders. Like Brahmacharya, Grihastha, Vanaprastha, Sanya, these are actually 4 spiritual orders, spiritually progress. And then Brahman, Kshatriya, Vaishya, Shudra are 4 social orders. So we require in society. Specifically, as long as we have material desires, we function in a society, we require varnashram. Otherwise, it doesn't. So it's there. But we should not just forget. We should not just forget the main purpose. Samsiddhir haritoshanam. So Prabhupada talks about the 4 orders: labor caste, productive caste, martial caste, and intelligent caste. These castes are classified in terms of one's work and qualification, not by birth. Okay. Now in text 14, we'll see that therefore have one-pointed attention. Okay, one-pointed attention. Focused. Be focused. Tasmadekena manasa bhagavan sattvatam patihi shrotavyah kirtitavyascha dheya ujyascha nityada. Therefore, devotees should constantly hear about, glorify, remember, and worship the personality of God, Bhagavan, who is their protector. Hear about, glorify, remember, and worship the personality of Godhead. Shrotavya, hear about him. Kirtitavyascha, glorify him. Dhyaya, think of him, meditate on him, and pujyascha, worship him. 4 things. Do that. Ekena manasa. See, ekena manasa. One attention of mind. Focused attention of mind. Focused. Constantly. How to be focused? That's the main question, the main point. We can do things, we glorify the Lord, remember the Lord. We do all these things, but it's not focused. We do something, it's not unbroken, what we studied in text 6 also. Ahaitukya apratihata. Unbroken, uninterrupted. Apratihata. It should be like that. One-pointed attention. We sometimes we are Krishna conscious, some other time we are Maya conscious, me conscious, sometimes we are movie conscious, sometimes politic conscious, different consciousness come. How to be one-pointed consciousness. I had an experience, traumatizing experience. Like, yeah, different ways we explain. Like one incident, once we visited one place, we had a Namhata program. I gave the class there, and then we were supposed to go to next nearby another devotee's house where we were going to take dinner, prasadam. So we are walking there, and there was one devotee who suddenly started to say, Prabhu, you come, I am running, I'm going. Started to run. I said, what happened? He started to run. He ran. And then we went to this devotee's house. He said, okay, what happened? Where did Prabhu go? Prabhu went inside. So we went inside the room. We saw that his dhoti is lying on the bed. His kurta is on the chair. His bid bag is on the table, and like his uttari is like lying there. What happened? Then he went rushed inside. So that then he came after some time. I got some intense pressure. So he even couldn't put his dhoti properly. I think his kurta or dhoti was lying on the. I think dhoti was lying on the floor only, and uttariya was lying. Chadar was lying on the bed. So he just ran. He just started running. So yeah, at that point of time, if someone asks you, "Oh, Prabhuji, wait, we want to give you some donation, or we are thinking to make you the temple president, or we brought some rasgulla sweet for you," you said, "No, we don't want it. I don't want it. I just have this one pointed thing. This just go and do this. I also had similar experience in. I had got jaundice once. I was in Bhakti Vaibhava hospital in Mumbai, Mira Road, 2015. So first they couldn't understand what happened exactly. So they were doing different kinds of tests. They say they will do this what called sonography, ultrasonography, something. And the devotee was with me. He was also a doctor. Brahmachari was a doctor, so he was there with me. So he told me that you drink water. You drink water 1 liter, 2 liter. You drink more water, and once you get pressure for bowel like urine, you tell me. Let me know. He said, okay. I drank 1 glass, 2 glass, 3 glass, 4 glass, more than 1 liter. I drank water. And after a few minutes, I got pressure for urine. I said, Prabhu, yeah, you want to go to washroom? He said, okay, then come with me. Then he put me on wheelchair. So then put me with wheelchair like that and bring me. I said, what are you taking me? No, we'll take some test. So the test you require to get this pressure, your bowel should be full, bladder should be full. So he took me near the lift, clicked on the lift. Okay, lift came. I said, why is getting late? The lift came on the 4th floor. Then we entered the lift and again pushed down. We came to the ground floor of hospital. Then he took me with the, I was sitting on wheelchair. He took me to that particular section where they do this particular test. So I said, okay, I thought maybe I will go and just do immediately, we'll finish and go. But then it was a long queue. Some 8-10 people before me. I thought, my God, what is this? You should have told me. Then I would drink less water. I drink so much water. Then somehow or other, I said, no, wait. Somehow or other, I was, no, bro. And I have been just one thought, somehow or other, I want to go to washroom. Then somehow or other, my A came. After some time, my turn came. So then doctor told me, lie on the bed. I lied on the bed. Then he put some jelly around my abdomen area, navel area. And then he started to talk with that nurse. The doctor was talking something else. It was not that important, something else. Oh, okay, something else they were talking. He forgot it. I said, Prabhu, please do something. The devotee doctor. I said, Prabhu, you forgot me. Okay, sorry. Then he, okay, go. There is running. So one pointed attention at that time, nothing else. Only one goal in life at that time. I need to go and pass water. I had another one traumatizing experience in Ganges, actually in Jalangi, Mayapur. I went for swimming and I went with the swimming tube. Other devotee was also there, the swimming tube. And like I was going for a few days regularly, but that day I went and I know some swimming and I can swim and God, but then the stamina is something I don't have much stamina to swim for a long time. So we crossed half of the river with the swimming tube. I was just lying down and this and that. So I thought, okay, let me remove the tube and I can swim for some time. So I removed the tube and we were swimming for some time. And then that day there was some breeze, some wind was there. And in Jalangi, generally there is no flow. It's almost like there no flawless river, no flow. It's like still water. But that day, due to that wind, there was some flow. So then I saw him for some time. I thought, let me go and catch that tube now. Now I found out that I am not able to catch it because this tube is light. It's going with the flow. And with that wind also is going. So I am going to swimming. I couldn't catch it. After some time, I realized that no, I cannot catch it. It is passing. So I said, okay, let me go back to the bank. So now as I moved to come, I saw, yeah, too far to swim. I lost all my stamina because I was swimming for some time. I lost my stamina. How can I swim all this and go there? I said, no, I cannot. Oh, I was just drowning. It was really a traumatizing experience. I was gone. Today is gone. I started shouting, screaming. Then, fortunately, there were some other people there. And so one of them went and hold me and brought me there. It was really an experience. So at that time, I was thinking that what would happen if nobody would be there, or my only goal was that somehow or other I was trying to breathe. I was trying to somehow or other hold my stamina and come there. So that's actually one point of attention. Somehow or other Everything else, if someone is drowning and if you said, okay, someone saved, okay, if you would ask me, so what do you remember at that time? Did you remember of rasgulla or pizza, or did you think of money or this and that? No. How can I save myself? That was the only thing. So unless and until we, like Srila Prabhupada said, that chanting means crying for Krishna. Chanting means crying for Krishna. Helpless, like just like a small kid cries out helplessly for the mother. Similarly, chanting means crying out for Krishna helplessly. So unless and until we feel that helplessness, that we are helpless in material world, how can we be one point at attention? So that, yeah, one, like, that's why the more and more material possessions we have, material degrees, education, high education, and possessions, and wealth, and prestige, and different things we have, then more and more we are. So how can we be surrendered to Krishna? Helpless, that mood, attitude, how can it come? So this talks about this four things: chanting, hearing, glories of Lord. Therefore, such activities are a waste of time. What activities? Temporary reactions of such propaganda, of these and that, other things. Text 15, last verse of this section. The next section starts. 15 is, about hearing of Lord. Yad anudhyasina yuktah कर्म ग्रंथि निबंधनम छिंदन्ति कोविदास्तस्य को नो कुर्यात् कथारतिम. With sword in hand, intelligent men cut through the, what is this word? Okay, oh, this is this here thing. Labyrinthine knots of reactionary work by remembering the Lord, therefore, who will not pay attention to his message. Kono kuryat katharatim. So, yad anudhyasina yukta, anudhyasina, remembrance. Asina is like a sword. In Bhagavad Gita, we saw that jnana is called as sword. Jnana sina. Jnana sina, jnana, knowledge is compared to sword in chapter 4. Then chapter 15, renunciation is compared to sword, vairagya. Asanga shastrena, drena chitva. Renunciation like sword. So here, Bhagavatam is saying, remembrance of Lord is like the sword. Yuktaha. Karma granthi nibandhanam. Internet chindanti. Kovidas tasya kona kuryat katharatim. Who is therefore who will not pay attention to his message? So that's the point here. That so the nice, beautiful purport here, Srila Prabhupada talks about how devotional service is independent, but other process of bhakti is, other processes are dependent on bhakti. Bhakti yoga is independent, but other processes are not independent. So Prabhupada talks about that specifically. That in order to get mukti, how do you get mukti? Liberation of bondage is a byproduct of devotional service. The byproduct of devotional service. Without bhakti, one cannot get mukti also. And even sakam karmis need to do bhakti in order to get mukti. It's like this. If we want to say like that, Oh, because I have connected this TV, it doesn't this. Let me show you. Jnana. Jnana plus bhakti, we can say, is then we can get mukti. Without without bhakti, jnana cannot give us mukti. Similarly, karma plus bhakti equal to mukti. Without bhakti, karma cannot give karma alone cannot give us mukti. Then bhakti plus karma is called karma yoga. And similarly, bhakti plus jnana is called jnana yoga. But for bhakti, so that means in order to get jnana, or we can say other way also, like jnana plus bhakti, then you can get desired result of jnana. Karma plus bhakti, then you can get desired result of karma. But bhakti alone can give bhakti. Point is, in order to get the desired result of bhakti, you don't need shelter of jnana or karma. Don't need help of jnana or karma or yoga. But in order to get desired result for jnana, karma, or yoga, you need help of bhakti. Okay. So in Bhakti Yoga, Prabhupada also talks at the last, these things Prabhupada talks here, and then the last paragraph Prabhupada talks about importance of Shastras, scriptures in Bhakti Yoga, like Shad Goswamis. They gave us the scriptures, authoritative scriptures. So we need to read them, study them. We need to study them seriously. All the Shastras are given, not just for selling them, but studying ourselves seriously. Okay, so we studied till text 15. Text 16 onwards, new section starts, Bhakti progresses. This chapter 2 will go a bit slowly, we're going a bit slowly. Then chapter 3 will speed up. So this chapter 6, chapter 2 talks about now the 6. Bhakti progresses, verses and the 9 stages of Bhakti. 14 stages of Bhakti by Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur. We will study in next class. Hare Krishna. श्रीमद् भागवत महापुराण की जय, श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय, गौर प्रेमानंदे, हरि बोल।